Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Apologies there, just had to get a little bit more comfortable before we begin, eh? So, let me see. Should have the sound working, yes, apparently so. Let me turn it up a tad bit, just a little bit, like so. And then we are. Excellent. Right, we'll get going then in a sec. A Sicarian. A Seka. And we'll go forth then. So... Nomad is an absolute champ for continuing. He's not particularly best pleased, but yes, he's an absolute champ for continuing. So let me go ahead and reveal the screen here, like so. And there we are. Fortunately, we're not far away from the end. I mean, this is its 10th one. We only have 37 turns of the campaign left until the absolute very end. I don't think we'll get there. We'll likely reach 1918, perhaps. I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. It depends on how things go, really. But we'll see. Not terribly long left of the campaign either way. I am umming and ahhing about whether or not I should have a number of men brought back, because the amount of supplies required to keep this going is pretty phenomenal. But there's something to be said about masses. We do have a depot here, so supplies will arrive. It's pillaged, however, which is not exactly ideal, so yeah, we can't take supplies from the actual region. But we are building up another level of depot, which is good. I think I probably need to have a very high level depot, so I can just store a very large amount of supplies and munitions. But yeah, things are going very well. I mean, we have our forces entrenched over here now, which is great. I may go ahead and actually send this corps across over there. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that. I do expect a counterattack. I don't know, maybe a counterattack will come, maybe it won't. Well, actually, I've used a lot of my rail pool. That doesn't matter right now. We'll be sitting in place. It's a shame I can't use the rails to move too much this turn, but it's fine. At the end of the day, we have to deal with it as we find ourselves, not as we wish. So yes, he's heading back over there. We do have the High Seas fleets back in Germany now, actually. In fact, I'm even going to take this little bit of supply. It's not a lot, but it makes a difference. And I really need it all. I did only just find out that you can actually build more supply. I honestly never knew that. Never in all the time I played this game did I know that. So that's rather embarrassing, but at least it's useful. But honestly, I never knew that. Otherwise, that would have made my life really a lot easier. But maybe I might have used it as a crutch. Who knows? But yes, there we are. So we're going to go forward here. We did manage to win a good victory over here in Anatolia. And I just need to hold on to this position now. Hopefully I can get some supply in here. But we should be in a fairly good position. It's we have good numbers already, and we'll have the benefit of being entrenched here, which is nice. It's a useful thing for us to actually have here, so that's good. That's very good. Cohesion's actually pretty high for our forces over here, which is a good thing. His cohesion is not so high. His supply is not so great, but neither is ours. But his cohesion is not as good. Yeah, just generally waiting out here. These forces moving out. Maybe we can be past. Maybe we'll be at Gaza today. Maybe north at Jaffa. If I could get to Jaffa, that'd be great. But yeah, we'll see. So, that's gonna be how things will go down here today. We are moving additional divisions to the front lines. So that'd be nice. Yeah, a couple more divisions heading out this way. I bet you anything, it's probably these guys that are costing me a lot of supply. Sorry, a lot of rail capacity. But it's fine, we'll get them out there. Alright. We'll go forward and see what the Entente has for us. Nomad's doing a great job. I don't envy his position. It's a difficult position to be in, because I can launch an attack at Nancy if I choose to very easily, and he knows that. With how the rail lines work, it's something I can do. I think where he should have... I don't know, I think really his mistake, which I feel harsh saying that, because it's not as if it's I don't know. It's one of those, like, could he have stopped it? But I think he would have been better off being more vociferous, and I think that's the right word anyway. I think he should have been more vociferous, or at least energetic in his early attempts. I think had he really thrown the armies of the Entente at us early on and tried to really contain us, that would have been much better for him. Right, seeing the forces move into parry there. We do have our force over... I think... No, not over, but yeah. Well, we are seeing quite a bit of Entente strength over there, but it looks like it's bringing basically everything there. So we'll see how that goes down. See the elements of the high ground fleet over there. Yeah, he's moved over there to Paris. He's reinforced over there at Verona. We'll see. I mean, we do have force. Well, we have reinforcements nearby. It's just, is it enough? The Entente does have probably the advantage of artillery and the like. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, a lot of forces moving around here. He's trying to catch cavalry in the rear as well, which is not making it easy for him. That was a very weak call there. I didn't realise there was so little men in that, otherwise I'd have moved that out earlier. But nonetheless, that's okay. They're defeated, but that's honestly okay. Ooh, that's loud. I tell you, sometimes the game is like louder than I remember it. There we are. Yeah, so Salter's over there, so he's going to obviously push back that cavalry, but that's fine. It's really more of an annoyance. I think our cavalry will arrive over here to the north. Well, I really want that supply right now, but hey. Right, is it going to go for it? It's good. Oh, this isn't going to go well for him. Or it may not go well for him. Like, we do have hills in the terrain with Jaegers here, but he has the artillery. It's very close numbers-wise. Wow, that's a big old battle there. Okay. Wow. 83,000. Jesus. And 89 there. Wow. That's a big battle. That is a big battle. He really did hurt us, and I think that's due to the fact that he has the artillery there. Luckily, we did have the river on our side here. We were entrenched as well, which definitely did make the difference. If we weren't, we would have been pushed back here. The Turkish forces over here, yeah, did fight, and we did have Jaegers over here, which do fight more effectively in hill terrain as well. So that definitely helped balance things for us there. But yeah, the Entente really is a force to be reckoned with. If you, I mean, this is it. That comes down to their troops. Maybe, I don't know. Their troops might be about equivalent. Actually, I'm not super sure if there's any difference between them. But it's more so the fact that they have the artillery there, and that makes a big old difference. But yeah, the forces that are under the command of John D.P. French have been pushed back and losing some considerable numbers. I can replace my numbers here. I don't think he will be able to, but that's still a huge loss of men there. Really, that drained the manpower in the area. I did have... Well, I am due 2 cavalry divisions arriving in the area, but that's not a lot. Yep, there we are. And as expected, he's trying to push for the port over here. I don't think he'll get the port, though. I'd be very surprised if he got the port. Especially considering that we have... about 2 or 3 cores over here, give or take. Yeah, so... War weariness, we don't gain any morale this day, unfortunately. Yeah, these forces just need to... I'll just have them sit in here to recuperate. I think there is supply over here. There's a decent amount of supply. Yeah, wow, that was a very bloody battle. That was a very, very, very bloody battle. We do have supply out here, which is good. Yeah, that drained the manpower like nobody's business there. I do have a couple fresh divisions, so I might be able to replace the numbers. Yeah, we've got about A couple more divisions there. He's a fairly good commander, in fact. Well, they're all not particularly amazing, actually. Right. Just place 2 divisions there. And 2 divisions there. So, that is, again, the fresh manpower that's arrived in the area. But we are hurting a little bit here, to be honest. Like, numbers are not particularly spectacular right now. Yeah, they're not spectacular, but that did really bleed the Entente here. I don't think he has the strength on, if I'm being honest. My core over there was basically destroyed. Yeah, it was destroyed there. The cavalry is really quite effective. Right. At least the timely infusion of a couple extra divisions makes a difference. I'm still seeing Entente ships outside here, so I think it was looking towards having a bombardment, but I don't know. Like that, I get what he was going for, is like try and cut me off and then destroy the Turkish forces over here. I can totally get that. Right, so the Gaza right now. Next turn, yeah, they'll finally... From next turn, they'll start on the rails, which is good. So once they get on the rails, then obviously the time to arrive really is not that... Well, not that long. Oh, hang on a sec. I had another commander out here, and I completely forgot about that. Yeah, there we go. I completely forgot about that. I could have done that maybe a turn or 2 ago, and I completely forgot. But we can finally have another army commander for the Turkish army. I should have done that really a lot sooner. That would have actually given me a lot more room to work with there. But hey... Turns out you only have 3 mages that can only have armies, and if you're not using them properly, kind of sucks to sack. They can retreat back across. We did manage to capture Cremona. Cavalry division causing a bit of annoyance. These forces over here, then. Let's see. Did I build a depot here? I should have really have left the supply, but then again, I couldn't guarantee I'd be able to hold it, so yeah. But we do have level 7 fortifications over here, so I'm pretty sure we will hold it now. We did move forward a few cores as well. Right, yeah, and again, these forces are going to take time. It's going to take time to recover. Honestly, I really mismanaged the Austrian army there. Like, I turned what was a complete and overwhelming advantage and just kind of went horde mode on it. And that's not a great idea because you kind of lose everything there. Oh yes, because I want to build a depot over here, that makes sense now. Yeah, we've already used the supplies here. So we'll build a depot. Turns out, disbanding a depot doesn't give you them back, unfortunately. Have my force out here. Alright, what I'm going to do then is put them into passive. Put them inside the structure. So they'll be done soon enough. Once they're available, I can send them out. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and just place these guys into passive as well. Just have them able to rebuild their strength, and then we'll send them back in. It's probably going to take some time to do so, but not that much time. There we are. Shows you though, doesn't it? Definitely shows you. Okay. Still not taking this, but I think I'm in a position here where I can assault it now. We'll see about that. Yeah, so he's actually made our life a little bit easier here. Our forces went really deep, actually. we have some marauding cavalry. Yeah, we managed to take a ass. I'd say a Calais would be funny to take. And he'll likely expect that, I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna head back over here and then, like, create some issues again. Right. So additional supplies arrived. It looks like we are seeing supplies arriving here now. Okay. I'm gonna have Hindenburg build that up again. And we'll take this opportunity to push out here. Like, he could be there in 3 days, which is really very quick. Yeah, we'll take the city over here then. Yeah, the level 7 fortification's just crazy now. Let's send these divisions here by mistake, actually. Oh no, I didn't mean to send them here. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I really need a depot there. At Sedan. Okay, there we are. Again, definitely, yeah, need supplies. Now, we do have that size 2 depot over here, but I'm going to keep building that up, honestly. We only received 595 supply here, which is not a lot. And that's obviously due to the fact of the rails. So, to be honest, I'd be really best off just not moving anything much via rail today if I can avoid it. The reason being that it takes a lot. It's kind of annoying that these guys didn't take this pile. Yeah. If I had a rail connection here, that'd be great, but I'm not going to actually bother going this way, actually. Maybe if I can get over here, but I need to have depots. I think I'm not producing Well, I think because I've been spending on tanks, I've not been having reinforcements head to the front. So I'm just not gonna do that right now. Oh, we're at 80% now, which is good, so that's great. That's great. Let's see. Yeah, the Mediterranean blockade is a popular sport. Yeah. Yeah, so Austria is really not looking great, but I think the war will be over before that point. I'm going to bring these subs back. It's probably not fair, to be honest. They can't just stay out forever. Yeah. We need to move a lot of supplies. That's the main thing here. I have seen some reinforcements going out actually, so maybe I'm not entirely right on that one, but hey, then maybe it's just upgrades. Only 7 though, could probably do a lot more in the way of that going out. How are our replacements? I always find it weird. I think I must have had automated replacements on because I've never had to adjust this really, and I think that's probably due to that system there. Oh, I actually lost some national morale there. Yeah, that's what I mean. It comes down. Interesting. Lost, but then did I gain it back? And then we gained that back then, so I guess that's it, evened out. But that was a very large battle there. Nearly 100,000, nearly 200,000 casualties for both sides there combined. Really, really big numbers, honestly. I think it may be the most boring option in the world, but honestly, this turn is going to be me not doing... to be honest, all these divisions over here I've kept in place for a long time now. Probably didn't need them to be there, but it's always just worthwhile to have them there in case. Additional reinforcements over there. Supply is such a hard thing over here, because I don't even have a depot. And that makes life hard. I really should have gotten another depot down here, but I didn't realise you could build more of them. Otherwise I could have built a depot and probably have done things here. So that's going to be the biggest lesson in the campaign so far. Or one of them. There we go, agricultural aid helping with Germany. And again, nice. I'm not going to spend these state funds anymore. I don't think it's necessary anymore, to be honest. Question is, can I take Trento? I do worry because it's mountainous terrain, and you've got to take that seriously. The enemy is weakened, but they're not defenseless, and it is a fortress after all. Granted, they don't have the guns, so they probably will go down, but it's just, you've got to be careful. I think I'd rather take this position and then establish if we can push forward. Just have them walk into it, really. So we're going to build up a depot over here. Allow our forces the time to recover. Because this certainly is needed. Supply nearly killed this entire offensive, and it really has just ground it to a halt. I didn't realise you could build supply. Now that I know that you can build supply, that kind of does make a bit of a difference. But, you know, I didn't know that beforehand. I'd never actually checked. Let's check on the casualties. Yeah, we're just shy of 5 million now. The Entente morale suffering there, 32, which is not great. They're nearly at 3 million casualties themselves. It's really been a very hard-fought campaign. You know, I think I'm going to give Trento a go. I don't really have any cavalry. Sorry, I don't actually have any artillery though, which is a problem. I think I'd be better off like sending some artillery out there first and foremost. I move the Bulgarians over here. Then at least I actually do protect the depot. I'll then assault Trento the turn after then if I can. It should deny him reinforcements unless they come across this alpine mountain range, which I doubt they will. Yeah, supply will get better. It shows you just the level of consumption here, though. Okay. And luckily we are able to put basically all of the Empire's resources into this, so that's good. We certainly need them. Yeah, so I think essentially then we just hold for the time being. I think I will send some. I'd love to send some. I think we will gain. I mean, they're right next to depot. I just think it's due to the fact that like we do have these armies just sucking dry all the supply in the area. Yeah, probably could manage that before because we had such like high levels of stores. I don't know. It's an interesting system, but I think building up a depot is going to be a good idea. We'll have the army of Mackinson move forward and take the city. Or do I want to do that? Maybe. I'm just wondering what could be achieved. 15 days it could be early on. I'll have him move to take the city then. His supply is pretty much full. Yeah, we just have no supply over here. This is a... It just shows you, doesn't it? Just sheer level of supply. Just the amount of rail I need. Yeah. Today we're going to continue to build up the rail line. And, sorry, build up a depot and just sit pretty. I'm not going to use really any rail resources where I can help it. I need that to be a level 3 depot. Honestly, I could do with it being as large as I can possibly make it, because we need the supplies to be able to make the final push. We have really strong levels of fortification at level 7, which is crackers, so I don't think he'll be coming in for us. But if I could take this and then maybe move across here or something like that. I mean, this is it. Having another rail line would be nice, but again, I need the depots. This just shows you the level of supply that we've gone through, and just that having too many men can actually, well, having many men can actually be a hindrance. It's a very interesting thing to manage. At least that army's on the way now. So they'll be here 17 turns, not turns, days, so 2 turns will be there. And at least we can have the army properly organised over here. I'd counterattack, but I think he's honestly starving. So I'm just quite happy to let him starve. Though I could attack him now, but it's one of those of like, why even bother? I have the defences. I've got the I've got the trenches here, or what the little trenches are, and just so that'd be. That was just such a big battle, but yeah, we just need to allow our resources to move to the front, have a supply move to the front, and just go from there really. Okay. That's pretty much going to be it. I'm not going to spend any supplies or state funds because I do think that is how we're having our replacements come out to the front. I'd really love to raise state funds, but I'm going to go ahead and just continue with the fact that we've never done it, so we never will. We managed to get all this way, we don't need it. Yeah. Inflation is theft after all. I don't know. Wait how high... Yeah, I guess because it's not actually part of the map. Interesting. But yeah, that blockade's pretty rough. We're still above the threshold here, so that's good for the mutinies. I may just spend that at the end, like when we know what's going to happen. I just see, I just have, but I don't even need to. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm going to try and produce some. I don't know if that's going to help. Fuck me, 329 wall supply? Are you fucking kidding me? Or is it just that we have reserves and these reserves are just so vast? Maybe the reserves just are that vast. Maybe that's what it is. Or just I have an insane amount of reserves, but I don't know. It just never seems to have dropped, so it's a little confusing sometimes, I must say. Not all aspects of the game are fully explained or fully in the know, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, fully will be back soon enough. I don't know if it'd be enough to challenge them out here. It could be enough to challenge them, to challenge the French, maybe. But yeah. Okay, so, yeah, that is pretty much it. I really can't afford to move much via rail. I'm just waiting for supplies to build up, really, across the board. And that's really all she wrote on that one. We'll push forward over here. Maybe I go ahead and just throw an assault down. I don't know. I'm tempted, but I feel like I don't lose anything by wait until I'm like assured of this position as well. Like taking this over here, the wooded hills would be nice. Having that other rail line would be really good, in fact. We'll soon have additional depots, so I'll go ahead and, yeah, additional supply wagons, and then I'll just go ahead and throw more depots down. I really wonder how much more we could have achieved had I had enough supply wagons. Didn't know about that. That's fun. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye. Thanks to Nomad and Plumber and Alex for making this campaign possible, and for you guys watching. Do take care. Until next time.